Hey, this is Brent with Lykins Motorsports. This is our 302 GT40P head project. And it's been a few weeks since we talked about this little guy. The last time you saw it, we were rolling bearings in. So after the last dyno session, after the cam change and everything else, started seeing some wear on, some pretty decent wear on the rear main bearing. So it was starting to glitter the oil, so I figured I better do something about it before it gets worse. So what we did is we just rolled in a new set of main bearings and rod bearings, and we're going to see how that works out for us. So the last time you saw it, it did not have the oil pan on it. This is a new dry sump oil pan from Kevco. They made this for me, custom deal, and then did a satin black powder coat on it, which looks really good. It's got three, I don't know why the camera won't focus. It's got three pickups on it. So three different scabbage points from inside the pan. So you would at least need a 4-stage pump, 3 suck, 1 blow. Sometimes you can even pull from the valve cover area or underneath the intake manifold or something like that. The good thing is that Dale Mears Racing Engines, where I do all my dyno work, he already has a pump and a tank and everything mounted to the dyno cart. So literally all we have to do is hook up the hoses, put oil in their tank, and fire it up. So the reason I did that was twofold. The first reason was saw a nice little bump with horsepower after we hooked up a header vac, and we gained a good handful of horsepower from that. So we may have some blow by, we may have some weakness in the engine where the dry sump pump that would pull 10 to 15 inches of vacuum would really help us out here. So I'm curious to see what that will do. The second reason is that for a max effort engine build, this would be the direction that I would head anyway. So with us pulling vacuum on the bottom end, what that does is evacuate everything underneath the pistons. So windage and pumping losses underneath the pistons is worth horsepower. And especially if you use a really low tension oil ring, piston rings, which reduces friction, then that's a twofold gain. So this would have been the direction I headed. If it hadn't been for the header vac, then I may have not have tried it this early, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. If you notice, black cap. Told you all I would eventually get rid of that old nasty red cap. Everybody's asking why I hate the red caps. It's because the MSD stuff is so common that it just looks cheap to me, and everybody has it. So I like being a little bit different than everybody else. We've also got our own plug wires on here. We're routing underneath the headers so we can dodge all of the header tubes and the spark plug layout for these GT40P heads. Let's take a break and show you this dude. So I haven't done the video on this yet, but this is Mr. Kyle's 363. It has been dynoed. This awesome piece of machinery made over 500 horsepower, pump gas, hydraulic roller, sweet little engine with about 470 pound-feet of torque to back it up. So a whole lot of torque for this guy, which will move his Fox body Mustang very quickly. So very pleased with that. Good buddy of mine is coming to dyno some engines down at Dale's here in a couple weeks, and he will be passing Kyle's place on the way home. So this little dude's gonna hitchhike back to Missouri so that he can be united with his owner. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got new valve covers because the old factory valve covers, which I'm going to keep, those are good souvenirs. But the passenger side valve cover has places where air can get in, and we want a good tight seal for pulling vacuum on the bottom end. That's why I did that PTFE seal in the back, and a good dual lip seal so that we can try to keep as much seal in the engine as possible. So I want to go ahead and show you the valve covers. All right, so we got us a set of sheet metal valve covers that have also been, I don't know if they've been anodized or powder coated, but have a little textured black finish on them. But makes the engine look a little bit better and wider, those tall valve covers. So turn it into something. So we'll just wait for next dyno time. It'll probably be a couple weeks. We'll get it back on the pump. We'll try out that dry sump oil pan, and then we can do a cam swap. The cam did come in from Bullet, and curious to see how that works out. Hope you guys are having a good week. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on what's going on and show you all the new cool stuff going on with our little dyno mule. But hope you're doing well, and I'll catch you next time around.